Windows 11 has been released. The good thing is that the Windows 10 Pro key also works for the Windows 11 Pro version. So buy a key for $12.50 only at my website and decide for yourself which version you would like to use. And if you like my content, then please consider subscribing, since apparently 94% of all the views are from non-subscribers. In my search for the next generation graphics, this time I stumbled upon MAWI. MAWI is a company from Germany which provides fantastic next generation assets for Unreal Engine, and they all work real time, and it is very easy to create complete landscapes like forests, swamps, all those kinds of things. So I reached out to them and I asked them if it was able that I could showcase actually some of their work and some of their packs. So they were kind enough to provide me with this wonderful forest pack. And yeah, I thought it would be cool to show you guys how amazing this looks and how it looks in the Unreal Editor and how it looks once you play it. What is even more greater about these packs is that it is now super simple to set up a photorealistic forest like this one. MAWI did create this tutorial video, and to show you how easy it is, just look at the Unreal Editor steps they provided here. So everything can be done procedural with landscapes. First you can just start with a basic landscape, as you can see here, to have a foundation. And on top of that you can start adding the things like rocks, like the branches, like debris, that kind of stuff. And then of course finally the trees itself, and yeah, some more detailed things like the smaller trees, and to make sure everything is very detailed. But everything is included in the packs, so even an idiot like myself can start creating these wonderful photorealistic forests. I know, as an enthusiast like myself, I really love these kind of things, but it's even better if you're a game developer, so you can just buy a pack and you have a photorealistic forest out of the box. So I would say let's jump into the editor like they are doing right here. So welcome to Unreal Engine, and as you can see, this map they did provide as an example map, and it's a 4 square kilometer forest, so it's that huge, and it is a great example of how perfectly playable this is, because I'm running this real time on my PC. This is not a rendered demo or something. This is real time in the editor itself. So before we jump into the game, I thought it would be nice to show off this is actually a 4 square kilometer forest, so a huge forest. And yeah, what would happen with detail? Well, when we go to ground level, as you can see, there is a load of detail, very high detailed assets here, foliage, debris, trees, those kind of things. And it's so great, I think, about Unreal Engine that you're able to yeah, to look in this in the editor real time, and that it all looks so good real time. But it looks even better while we are playing it. So I would say let's launch this project and yeah, and continue there. So, welcome in the map. This is me running this real time on my PC. And yeah, just look how amazing the details are on the trees itself, the leaves, the branches, all that stuff. And yeah, I mean, this is running, as I said before, real time. And this is now running in a MAWI first person setup. So thanks for Paul for helping me out on getting that to work. But we can walk like almost forever in this 4 square kilometer forest. And it reminds me a little bit on Kingdom Come Deliverance. The beta version also had great forests, but yeah, in my opinion, this is just next level. So if we can expect something like this on a next generation game from, who knows, Kingdom Come Deliverance, that will be super awesome. What's great about this, of course, yeah, all the details here, this all the debris stuff on the floor, the leaves, the branches, that kind of things. But also that these branches are movable, so you can push them out of the way. They do interact on the character, so that's also pretty cool. And that makes it a lot more complete than some of the other presets, especially the other forest presets in Unreal. So yeah, the thing is, I'm not really sure why not more developers are making use of this, because sure, they need to purchase the pack, but it's for them, I think, pocket money in comparison what they normally need to spend on developing something for themselves with photorealistic assets. You know, maybe they can use Quixel Mega Scans, but they don't really provide great looking forests as MAWI does. So yeah, I mean, the great thing about Unreal is that it is actually scalable. So that's why it's a bit confusing for me even more, because Unreal really allows itself to be to scale itself on slower hardware, maybe mobile. Even while I don't think these kind of projects you would like to put on mobile, but for that, it's strange that we have not really seen this kind of graphics in game yet, and I think it's maybe that the launch of the next-gen consoles were maybe a little bit, disappointing because of the shortage of chips. So I really hope that companies are now starting to use Unreal Engine more, especially with Unreal Engine 5 coming, of course. And yeah, with these kind of graphics, because we really want these kind of graphics in-game, and I can run it perfectly fine on my PC real-time. There is no pre-rendering needed or something. I run this real-time, and yeah, okay, I have an RTX 3080, but you can run this on slower hardware as well, easy. So I would say the next-gen console should definitely be able to run this kind of stuff. So that's why I'm a bit, a bit confused why we don't see these kind of graphics yet in-game. So this pack is one of their many wood packs. Wood packs, not like Woody Woodpecker, but the forest packs, I should say, maybe. And they also have all kind of things. So I would say check out the link in the video description to their store page to have a little bit of an idea what you can, what they have and how amazing that looks. And they did not only provide me with this forest, but also a burnt forest pack. So I would say, let's jump to that in the editor. That is here, the burnt forest pack, also pretty large. I think it's the same scale of 4 square kilometers, something like that. And also when we go to ground level, we can see the details of everything here in the editor already. So here the burnt forest, the burnt trees, and all the wonderful other stuff from this map, including I think it's really nice here, the lighting from the sun shining through these burnt trees. But this is also a great pack, I think, with a lot of detail. And I would say let's also just jump into the playable version of this map. And here we are in the map, the playable map. And also here, if you check all the details of the objects on the floor, the burnt branches, here the burnt trees, looks really, really amazing. And also it feels really, really different regarding atmosphere in comparison with the other forest maps. So this, if again, as I said in a previous part, if I were a game developer and I wanted to have something with a forest and a burnt forest, maybe if I wanted to create a spooky atmosphere or a spooky part of the game, maybe like an MMO like World of Warcraft, you have this dark forest and like the Duskwood, and the Elven forest, the more cheerful forest. This looks so good, so realistic. I mean, again, I'm not sure why we haven't seen this in video games yet, because the game developers, if they're using Unreal Engine, they can just buy an amazing pack like this, and they can start creating landscapes within minutes. They can have a huge landscape like this, and they're done. They can focus on other things like coding, scripting, adding, of course, other assets into this map. And also for enthusiasts like me, which just love to create showcases, this stuff is absolutely gold. I'm currently trying to learn a little bit how to create cinematic stuff in Unreal Engine. And with Quixel Megascans, I can just, an example, also add assets here and create wonderful, wonderful cinematic short movies. So that's what I hope to, to do maybe next year, to show some great stuff what Unreal Engine is capable of. And of course, next year, Unreal Engine 5 with Lumen, their great lighting system, and it just is so promising that I'm really, really looking forward to that. So while I'm walking through this forest, I thought of one thing. That was the Blair Witch game. If I'm not mistaken, they were also using Unreal Engine, and I haven't really played it, but I could remember that forest also looked very, very nice. So maybe they, used something similar, or maybe this project, who knows? But it can show you how wonderful it can look when and how much it can add to the atmosphere and feeling of the game. Because, of course, gameplay always over graphics, but in my opinion, graphics and atmosphere, I have to say, really can add to the immersion of the game, which is also really, really important. So yeah, I would say check out the link in the video description for MAWI. Thanks to them again for providing these 2 packs for me to show off. And yeah, I'm going to end the video with the other forest spec to where I just randomly walk around with. So thanks for watching and hope to see you at one of my next videos.